Please open up.
Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pits. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Red Wolves will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Line gets set, first down. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that pass intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Looking for space. It's Cross. At the 20, he's got space. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Caught in the backfield. It's Bryant. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Power football with the run. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode.
And that's a live ball. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, often conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it, and I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Red Wolves! What a grab and go for the score. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. 1. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Makes the catch down the right side. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bulls in the hurry-up.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go right back to him. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Timeout, Arkansas State.
The Bulls trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
42, Spider. Yep.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown Bulls. Getting set for the point after.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Time to take a shot. And he reels it in inside the 30. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arkansas State. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UAB. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to run it. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Dropping back, it's Rayner. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal, but instead they get a massive...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Lining up to add another.
In the end zone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Arkansas State, 21. South Florida, 7.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line. To the air on 1st down. They're bringing heat. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. At the 45 on his way. Kept it, and he's past the marker. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulls.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20.
First and 10.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
To the air, it's Rainer. Out of the backfield, he's open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Going up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cross. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Looking for room. It's Cross. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be fourth down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try and put some points on the board.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Grab near the marker. It's Williams. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll try it again. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Brown wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, South Florida!
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Now the play fake. They're trying to get to him. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. This place is alive, and they love to force this offense into another mistake. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And a sack all the way back at the 5. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Red Wolves send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner is stopped. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast. Take advantage of the clock. It's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
Brown will throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to move it through the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, USF.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's crossed. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack them.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
Pulls it in. It's crossed. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Now facing a third and long. Wants to throw. It's Rayner. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. He's looking to throw it. Escapes the sack. Unleashes one. Complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
And that is another first down for the offense.
And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up fourth down.
Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity.
Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And Reese, listen, we already know. He already threw the interception the last drive. We got to get this together. This is a couple bad plays that we put together now. If I'm an OC, I'm going to make this simple. Maybe I run the football. Maybe I get him a screen. Something easy maybe to get him a little bit back in a rhythm.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You just want to find a way to affect the QB, and the defense does a great job getting to the quarterback, hitting him as he throws the football. Not only does it make that throw bad, in the future now, the quarterback's taking a few hits. It makes him a little bit more unsure of himself.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On fourth down, they're taking to the air.
Damn, these niggas don't want to block shit.
And what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, 71, Arkansas State 21.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds a man on the left.
Fuck God.
And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Scanning the field, it's Rayner. Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Red Wolves racing to the line in the hurry-up.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game...
Fires and picked
Oh, look
off.
at this shit.
Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change.
What is shit here funny as fuck, dog?
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking off. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Smith. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Unleashes one deep.
I ain't gonna go back.
Touchdown
You have
Bulls.
everybody.
And the punishment has been extended. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Old Dominion has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Jacksonville State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Cross. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
He's going to pass. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. All wideouts, no backs. To the air, it's Rayner. Gets rid of it. This time it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. Makes the catch. It's Cross. Still on his feet at the 45. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Grab near the sticks. It's Hawkins. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Holds it in on the left. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, South Florida. And the pummeling has started. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Arkansas State, 21.
And here's the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And the Arkansas State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily...
Oh, ball's out! Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.